Making money while not having to actively work sounds like a dream, and it might be a dream for a lot of you. Well, at least I think it would be. And this is what we call a passive income. And this is where we're earning money where we're not having to be actively working. And in today's video, we're going to be diving into the world of creative passive income ideas. And if you've ever dreamed about making money in your sleep, trust me, you are in the right place. And I'm going to be unlocking some more unique and untouched strategies rather than the oversaturated ones, because I want to be discovering these innovative ways to be making a passive income that you might not have heard of or thought about doing yet. And don't worry, from digital products to different niche online businesses, we are going to be covering it all in today's video. So whether you're already familiar with the world of online passive incomes or you're a beginner, there's truly going to be something for everyone within this video. And exploring these lesser known passive income ideas is going to be essential in today's world because a lot of people are coming online to make money. But a lot of these people are all hopping on the same bandwagon. And like I said earlier, this just makes these different markets online more and more saturated. So it is just crucial that we touch base on these lesser known ideas for passive incomes. So if you're curious about how to make your money work for you in creative ways, stick around. And I'm going to be touching base on a bonus idea at the end of this video that is also going to be my favorite passive income idea, so make sure to stay tuned. Let's just jump right into our first idea, and this is going to be with niche blogging. Now, I'm sure you've heard about what a blog is, but I want to talk about how to really flourish with a blog. And we can do this by niche blogging. And niche blogging is a great way to be making a passive income while you focus on one specific topic. And we do this because then it appeals to a certain target audience. And a target audience is going to be a group of people that want to consume one type of content, meaning they might have an interest in cars and they want to read about just cars. Or they have an interest in makeup and they want to read about just makeup. But by choosing a particular and popular niche, you can sort of gather a team. And this team is going to be all of the people that read your content. And all of these readers are going to be people that are genuinely interested in the topic of your blog. And this is going to be very important that you choose a specific niche because then it becomes easier to become monetized and make money with your blog. And it also brings us that opportunity for some ad revenue. And the key here with creating a blog is to make sure that you choose a niche that is going to not only be profitable, but you also want to choose a niche that also excites you because nobody wants to sit down and do work that they don't want to do. If you're going to be writing about something, it might as well be something that you are interested in. In order to choose a profitable niche, you're going to need to think about 3 different things. And those 3 different things are going to be 1, your passions, 2, the market demand, and 3, the competition. This is where you're going to really need to start researching different trending topics. And when you're researching these different trending topics, you can really identify different gaps within certain niches and see where you can add value within these certain niches. And once you've selected your niche, you're going to need to focus on creating valuable content. Nobody is going to want to consume your content if it doesn't provide any type of value. And I mean, think about why you're watching this video today. You're watching it because you want to learn about these 6 different creative passive income ideas. This is why people read blogs as well, because they want to come on over and they want to learn something or gain value or entertainment. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, Kayla, I am not a writer. My specialty is not writing, so creating a blog is probably not for me. And this is where I would say you are wrong, because we have the help of AI and ChatGPT. And ChatGPT is not only a great way to create content for your blog, but it is also a helpful tool to brainstorm ideas as well. Whether it be the title of your blog, or what types of different articles you're going to write, or even the niche of your blog, or even, like I said, the content of your blog. Now, I wanted to provide an example of a successful blog. So I found a blog called The Points Guy. And The Points Guy focuses on travel rewards within his blog. And he talks about different credit card tips and how to do this while you're traveling. And then another blog that I found is a blog called Smart Passive Income. And on this blog, they offer just different advice on online business strategies. And both of these blogs have generated a significant income. And this just comes from different affiliate partnerships and different sponsorships and ad revenue. So if you want a good example of a blog, I would suggest you check one of those out that I just mentioned. And that way you can kind of follow their lead and see what a blog is truly all about and what the content creation kind of looks like. And to be honest, I always get a little bit surprised when I hear that blogging is still a great way to be making money online, because when I think of blogging, I kind of think of like 2000s, which, ooh, super old, I know. But trust me, blogging is very much still alive, and you can even make a full-time income with it. Now let's move on to our second passive income idea, and that is going to be through printing on demand. And printing on demand is a unique way to be selling products. Now, you don't have to physically create a product to sell with printing on demand, and that's what sets it apart from the crowd. Because with printing on demand, you take a product and somebody else makes, ships, and sells the product for you. And with this model, you can create unique designs for different items like t-shirts or mugs or tote bags. And then you can make money from these products, but you don't have to make the product yourself. And this is what makes it a passive income idea, because we aren't having to sit down and make these products. You can design the product, but you don't have to physically make it or ship it. And this just means you can really focus on your creativity and creating different designs for your products. And popular platforms to do this on would include Printful and Redbubble. And I personally have bought stuff from Redbubble. They are very popularly known for stickers, at least in my world. I know Redbubble from buying stickers, so that could be a good product to print on demand and an easy product as well to design. And one of the biggest advantages of printing on demand is the low startup cost for starting this business. And this is just because you don't really need to invest in any inventory. You don't have to pay to buy boxes to ship t-shirts and mugs out to people. And this allows you to really play around with different designs and different niches and see what really works for you. And this creative freedom allows you to tailor your products to specific niches, which is something that I would highly suggest doing. If you find a niche that works for you, I would say stick with it. Successful printing on demand businesses will oftentimes leverage their products using social media like Instagram or TikTok or Facebook even. And this way they can create an account that relates to the niche of the product that they're selling and promote their products through this social media account. For example, brands such as Merch by Amazon and Teespring have thrived by collaborating with different influencers. And this is all just to promote their unique designs. And by using effective marketing strategies and understanding your audience, you can really thrive in this printing on demand world. And with a minimal risk, which I always like to say, we love a low startup cost. Oh, and I just looked it up. Good news for you guys is there are no upfront costs when it comes to starting up a business on Redbubble. Redbubble is free to use. That's so nice. Low startup cost. Hello, no startup cost. Now let's move on to our third idea, and that is going to be selling different digital products. Now we talked about selling a physical product without having to actually make the physical product, but the only thing better than that is creating your own digital product, because then you don't have to deal with shipping, period. And creating and selling digital products is a great way to make money literally in your sleep, because you create this digital product once and you can sell it for literally years to come. Now, what is a digital product? A physical product is going to be something like a t-shirt or a book. But if we move on over to the digital world, a digital product could look like something like an ebook or an online course, or even different online templates for people to use, or even resume templates, which I've talked about in previous videos. But once you create a digital product, you can sell it an unlimited amount of times without having to worry about inventory or shipping. Now, in order to succeed in this space, it is essential to identify market needs, meaning what do people want? And then once you identify these different market needs, you need to create a valuable product that fits within this market need. My advice with starting a digital product would be to thoroughly research what is needed out in the world. And I would also say to research what your target audience wants. Let's say I wanted to create an online course about how to make food. If I did this, I would probably want to thoroughly research what types of recipes are people wanting. And this could involve making different surveys or engaging with different people on social media and seeing what they're wanting. Or it could look like analyzing different trends within your niche, whether it be on YouTube or it be in the ebook world. And once you have a clear understanding of your niche's market, then it is time to focus on delivering valuable content. But not only just creating valuable content, but content that also is going to stand out from the competition. And there are several platforms available for selling different digital products, whether it be an ebook or an online course. And this can include places like Gumroad, or Teachable is a great place for courses, or even Etsy, which I was kind of surprised to learn. Because when I think about Etsy, I think about more handmade products rather than digital products. But when you think about it, a digital product can be sort of a handmade product because somebody could create a little template for people to use for their wedding invitations, or even just different printables that people can view and print at home. Now, I'm sure a lot of you might have heard of somebody that is named Pat Flynn, but the blog that I was talking about earlier called Smart Passive Income is a blog that is run by somebody known as Pat Flynn, who is an entrepreneur. But on his blog, he even mentioned something such as selling different digital products as a smart way to make a passive income. And within his blog and his content, he really demonstrates the potential for this specific business model. So if you're interested, check that out. And by harnessing your skills and your creativity, I believe that you are able to tap into this lucrative market of digital products. And you can really build a sustainable source of a passive income. And I'm just going to throw an example out there. My brother Matt has an online course called To Mastery in Monetization. And within this course, he talks about how you can make money with YouTube. But I just wanted to mention his course because it is a great example of what a digital product could look like. And in this case, it would be an online course. And I'll make sure to link it below. Now we're going to be moving on to our fourth idea, and that is going to be peer-to-peer lending, or we could call it P2P. But this is something that I had not heard of before making this video, but I'm learning about it with you, so bear with me. But this is essentially a way where people can lend their money to somebody directly online. And it's kind of just a way to lend money without having to use a bank. And then these different borrowers will get loans from individuals. And these lenders that lend their money will earn interest with their money that they're lending. And like ChatGPT says, as I'm reading it right now, it's like lending money to a friend, but it's all just online. And you earn interest. And there are different platforms such as Lending Club or Prosper that offer these different services. And these different platforms will connect these different borrowers that are seeking loans to different lenders that are seeking to earn money through interest. And this business model will just cut out traditional banks and having to use these banks. And it's a win-win situation because somebody is lending their money, but they earn interest on lending their money, and then somebody gets money borrowed to them. And the key benefit for becoming a lender within this situation is the high return potential. However, I would say it is going to be very essential to recognize the risk within doing something such as this, and borrowers are typically going to be assigned different credit ratings. It can help you gauge their likelihood of repayment. Now, in order to mitigate the risk here, you can diversify your loans across multiple borrowers. And I was surprised by this business model, but many lenders have successfully created a passive income this way. For example, some individuals have reported earning annual returns of 8% or even more. And this is just by carefully selecting who you're going to loan your money to. And by really understanding the dynamics of peer-to-peer lending, you can kind of become a master at doing so. But I will say this is one of the more creative ways that you could be making money, but you're going to need to have money in order to get started with doing something like this. But it can be a great way to make literally free money. Now we're going to move on to our fifth passive income idea, and that is going to be with a subscription box service. And in recent years, subscription box services have gained a big popularity. And a subscription box service takes products that are tailored towards a specific niche and creates a little goodie box and then it ships out to different customers on a regular basis. Now, this could be monthly or it could be weekly. And it's kind of like, it reminds me of when I was a kid and I would get different American Girl doll magazines and I would get these monthly and it would be like the highlight of my month. You'd basically be providing a service like this, but it obviously wouldn't be as fun because it wouldn't be an American Girl doll magazine. It'd be something like bath bombs or something like mugs. But needless to say, even though it's not an American Girl doll magazine, people will still want your subscription box. Your subscription box could include different beauty products, or it could include different gourmet snacks, or maybe even a fun little t-shirt. but it's a way for people to get kind of a fun little surprise every month or every week even. And in order to create a successful subscription box service, you're going to need to identify a profitable niche, which, if you've been watching this video, you might be sensing a trend. Once you identify this specific niche that is going to be profitable, you're going to want to apply this niche to the target audience. And when you do this, you understand the target audience's preferences and you're able to meet their preferences. Now, let's say you know exactly what niche you want to get into. You want to get into the beauty niche, but how do you get people to buy your subscription box? And this is where I say, hop on over to social media, because social media is a free advertising platform. All you have to do is create an account and promote your products. And within your post, you could create content that revolves around the niche of your subscription box, but then also loop in some posts about your subscription box. And this way, your content wouldn't revolve just around the service that you're trying to sell, but it would also touch base on talking about the niche of your subscription box as well. Now, an example of a business that has done this successfully would be a beauty box service that is known as Birchbox. And within this subscription model business, you are able to choose around 4 or 5 beauty products that you want to get sent to you, and then you get it in a cute little package. And then you can subscribe to do this and get these products on a regular basis. And this way, you can just try out different beauty products, and it makes it a fun way to do so. But by focusing on a specific niche and providing value within this niche, you can tap into the growing subscription box market and create a sustainable source of a passive income. Now let's move on to our 6th way to be making a creative passive income. And that is going to be our last way. But don't forget, I have a bonus method at the end of this video, so stay tuned. But for our 6th idea, we're going to be talking about royalty-free audio libraries. But within a royalty-free audio library, somebody creates an audio, and then other people are able to use this audio. And not just use their audio, but they can buy this audio from you. So with this creative passive income idea, I'm suggesting you create your own audio files and you sell it to other people in order for them to use your audio. Now you might be thinking, Kayla, I am not a singer-songwriter. I have no idea how to create a song for people to use within their YouTube videos or within whatever project they want to use my audio file. But the good news is here, you don't have to necessarily just create music. You could create something such as a sound effect. It could literally be just your dog barking. But these specific platforms cater to different content creators, and I would say specifically YouTube content creators or people who are maybe making a film or different game developers even. And the people that buy these different audio files are people that are looking for high quality audio, but they just don't necessarily have the budget to hire somebody professionally to do so. But when you become an audio creator, all you have to do is, of course, create this audio. And again, it could literally be your cat meowing or your dog barking, or it could be the sound effect of you opening a can. Once you've uploaded your content, you're able to gain this passive income. And this happens whenever somebody purchases the rights to your audio. And this is one of the key advantages of doing something like this, because it's really a simple process. You record an audio, and this audio could literally be 2 seconds long. It doesn't have to be a full song, or maybe you love writing music and creating sounds. You could do this as well. But you upload your music or sound effects to these royalty-free libraries, and it unlocks a great passive income stream. And unlike traditional freelancing work where you're paid once for your work, you're able to be paid multiple times, and people can buy these audio files from you repeatedly. And every time a customer licenses one of your tracks, you earn a percentage of this sale. And the more tracks that you upload, the more potential you have to be making money. And this is especially if your audio files fit into different popular niches. And something that I would also like to mention is the process of getting started is going to be very low within this specific passive income idea, because really all you're going to need is maybe an editing software and a microphone. And it could be something just like your phone microphone. And I mean, I'm using my phone microphone in this video. I do have a microphone from Amazon, but it decided to not work. It's either my camera or the microphone, I don't know. But you could use your phone. That's what I'm doing today. Once you start creating this music or these different sound effects, you can start selling it on platforms such as SoundCloud, or Audio Jungle, or even a platform called Pond5. And over time, as you build your portfolio, you increase your chances of making money, because then your work could start getting some more visibility and your audio library can grow and flourish over time. Flourish, flourish, flourish. Flourish, yes, that's the word, I don't know. And I would say with more and more content creators coming online on platforms such as YouTube or TikTok, these content creators are constantly looking for different sound effects and royalty-free sound effects to use within their content. And this can be a great way for you to hop on this train and help these creators out. Now, in today's video, we explored a variety of options for passive incomes. We discussed things such as niche blogging, where you can create content that is tailored towards a specific audience and write this content down. And this is where you can generate a passive income through targeted content and affiliate marketing and ad revenue. We also talked about printing on demand, allowing you to sell custom products, but not having to deal with inventory. And we talked about another way to not deal with inventory, and that would be through selling digital products. Next, we talked about peer-to-peer lending, which is a way for you to lend your money, but make some money back from doing that. For idea number 5, we talked about subscription box services, and this is where you create a fun little box where you can ship it out to people on a regular basis. And it's kind of like getting a present every month or every week. And lastly, we talked about royalty-free libraries, where you are able to license out your music or different sound effects even. Now, I would say the key takeaways within this video when it comes to identifying what type of passive income you want to go with is, first, you need to identify your interests and your passions. And next, you need to assess market needs, meaning what do people want? What are people wanting to purchase? And lastly, you can leverage online platforms to implement these different strategies. And in my opinion, the journey to passive income is really going to involve a little bit of creativity and a little bit of research as well. Now, remember at the beginning of this video and a little while back, way back when dinosaurs were existing, I said that there was going to be a bonus passive income stream, and it's going to be my favorite passive income stream. And that is going to be by starting a YouTube channel. Specifically, a faceless YouTube channel. And if you're interested in learning how a YouTube channel can become a passive income stream, make sure to click on this video right here. This video goes through all of the tips and tricks with YouTube and how to make money with YouTube without having to actively make videos, which hence the word passive income stream. So make sure to check it out. There is a ton of value within this video. You won't want to miss it, and we will see you guys there. Thank you. Bye.